Hi everybody, it's me, Bonkai922. Well, final episode of Psycho-Pass 2. Okay, the jury is out. Verdict is in. I have to say this, it's not better than season 1. No, it's not. There's no way it can be. And see, the thing is that the only way it could have been better, the only way season 2 could have been better than season 1 is if you had this ultimate confrontation like they did in season 1, which was Mikishima and Kogame. That was an ultimate confrontation. You had two guys going at it. Bar none. But even though it is not better than season 1, still, this was a fucking awesome season. I still share this in high regard. I still give this at least an 8.5 out of 10. And why? Number one, right off the bat, it's Akane. It's Akane and Kamui. They were like one of the main reasons I believe you should be watching season 2 of Psycho-Pass. One of the main reasons. Now, Togane, I'm glad he got what he deserved. Now, I don't know what the story is, because the end of this episode, it was kind of weird. Oh, by the way, the guy who commented about Miki, she's a slave to the system. And she's fucking stupid for doing that. She's really fucking stupid. So, and here's another thing. The whole concept of judging the Sibley system, that was thrown into the table at the end of this season, or during this season. And what the Sibley system did, it was kind of like a cop-out, I would say. But the more you look at it, the more you look at it this way. It can't escape being judged. Eventually, it's going to come up to judge the group of the Sibley system as a whole. And you know, Akane essentially will be the one to judge it. Now, a lot of weird things happened at the end of this episode. Like, obviously, there was the thing with Miki. She's like, she's like praising the Sibley system. In the end of the day, she got mind-fucked. She got brainwashed. That's what happened with her. She got brainwashed. She got mind-fucked. The person who commented to me about Miki saying he felt bad for her, or she felt bad for her, mentioned 1984 George Orwell's novel, which seemingly I get it. I get where you're going with that. But at the end of the day, still, you know, you pretty much just fucked yourself over by doing that with what choices she made. Now, as far as Togane is concerned, I don't know what the story is with him. Because we see him on the ground, his arm gets blown off by the Dominator from Kamui. And you see Miki standing over him. Now, I'm guessing she paralyzed him and took him into custody. But I'm not sure. It was very weird. And then we see somebody in this holding cell. I thought it was Kamui. But he's supposed to be dead. It's very strange. But and here's another tidbit that just made me go like, wow. The very ending of the episode, you have Akane in her room, at her house, in her apartment, and she takes a cigarette and puts it in an ashtray. What's funny about that scene is that's the same exact scene done in season 1. And you have Kogami in a room, and he's taking a cigarette and puts it in an ashtray. It's kind of symbolic in a way, I guess you could say. But overall, this episode was pretty awesome. Obviously, you had also the standoff between Kamui and the chief. Oh, yeah, they said that she was revoked, Akane, as an inspector. I say, fuck that shit. So, basically what happened was they killed one of the clones of the chief. And, you know, they had their little standoff with the Sibley system. Where this lies now is anybody's guess. Now, you're going to have to wait a long time for this movie. We're going to have to wait a long time. Unless Funimation grows some gonads and decides, you know what? Let's do it again. They already did it for Psycho Pass 2. They dubbed it before a DVD release. So I suggest they do the same thing for the movie. But that would be very difficult to do. They would have to actually wait until the movie came out and yeah. It would be very difficult to do. Now, the movie is very, very obscured right now. We know that Kogami makes an appearance in the movie. We don't know specifically what exactly. A lot of interesting things happening in that movie. But overall, as far as this season is concerned, I thought it was done very well. This episode was done very well. I liked how... And I was going to reference that kamui, in some odd way, reminds me of Shunsui. Sensui from Yu Yu Hakusho. But that's wrong. Because kamui has many different people. Because his brain is comprised of different people's brains, including his own. Sensui is his different personalities. See, that's the difference. His is different personalities. Kamui's is more different people, actual different people that comprise his being. So, that's logistically. Now, where we go from here is anybody's guess. But the lines that Akane was saying in the end of the episode, that was on someone I think wrote on Anime Kiss Anime. They mentioned Batman. And I'm like, holy shit. Oh, man. Batman. When they said Batman, I was like, god damn. But overall, this episode, I would say a 4.5 out of 5. Where it goes from here with the movie, I think what's going to happen is they're going to try to go outside of Japan and judge other people. Also, and I guess that's when Kogami comes into play. Now, I still don't think Togane is dead. I think what happened was Miki, that robotic bitch. I'm sorry, she's robotic now. She's this fucking slave. Might as well put a chain around her neck and handcuff her, because that's what she is. She's a slave to the Sibley system. I think she paralyzed him and took him into custody. So he's still alive, probably. He doesn't have an arm. Get a new arm. But Kogami might be like he might at this point might be still a vigilante, and he just comes into play to take out people, I guess. I don't know. It's really, really complicated. Also, there are so many things that I noticed in that trailer that suggest Ghost in the Shell in a way, but I'm not going to bring that up. But overall, as far as the series is concerned, this was pretty good. Not as good as the first season, but good enough to say it was Psycho Pass. You know, it was, so like, first season was like, it really introduced you to Psycho Pass, and it just like, whoa, holy fucking shit. It got everyone hyped out as a motherfucker. This season it wasn't obviously better than season 1, but it did get you still in it. You were still invested in the series, and that's important. It still got you, it was good enough to say, oh, wow, gotta keep watching. Gotta keep watching. That's what it was. That's essentially what it was. Now, I'm guessing they're going to go the conclusion will be in the movie. That I believe is what's going to happen. The ultimate conclusion will be in the movie, and we're basically going to get, I guess, the judgment of the Sibley system. I really don't know, because you don't really see much from them. And like I said, I hope to, please, Funimation, dub the movie. That would be really nice if they can get their hands on the movie and they decide to dub it and they put it out. You know, like they did with Psycho-Pass 2. But the only problem with that is they would need the movie itself to translate it and everything and dub it and whatnot. And I think that's going to have to take a while. At least 6 months. But overall, like the season, it measured up. Wasn't as great or better than season 1, but it still delivered. It still fucking delivered. So we'll see what happens in the movie. Miki, I'm sorry, I don't like her. I really don't like her. Because, I'm sorry, but I don't feel for her. Because she seems weak. Yeah, I'm sorry. She seems like a weak individual. To be controlled by the Sibley system that much, to get fucked up mentally like that much, and not know what was going on, and just accept everything and say, yes, the Sibley system! It's like the chief basically said, sit, play dead, roll over. That's what she is. She's a dog. She's a dog. That's what Miki is. I'm sorry. I'm sorry the person who commented. I can't sympathize with Miki. She's a fucking pet. She's a slave. She's a pet. Tell her to go fetch. You know? But, you know, now we just wait. The waiting game for the movie. Oh man, that movie's gonna be fucking crazy as fuck. But overall, I like the season. I loved Kamui. I really do. Now, am I going to say I liked him more than Mikishima? No. But it was refreshing to find out that, and this wasn't directed by him. This wasn't directed by Urabuchi, and it still delivered to a certain extent. And I liked Kamui. I really like this motherfucker. I want to say I sympathized with him. Sympathized what he was thinking, you know, of a whole process and everything. So I really liked it. So overall, like I said, 8.5 out of 10. This episode, 4.5 out of 10. 4.5 out of 5. This was a good finale. Now we wait for the movie, which is going to be, I'll wait. It comes out in the winter season, but we're not going to get the sub until at least, I would say at least until June. You know, June, May, you know, around those lines. So yeah, I'm Bon-Kan. I'll see you guys later. That's it. Now I gotta wait until JoJo. That's the next one. That's the fucking next one, man. Yo. Wait, I have to turn around now. But yeah, I'm Bon-Kan. I'll see you guys later. Kane, man. And Kamui. They fucking checked the Chief and Togane. Said, fuck you. I'll see you guys later.